Alrighty, so it's been pretty cold. Today is the mitten day. Just going to try out and see if the mittens work. I'm not going to use the Oxford heated grips. I'm just going to see how I go with the mittens on their own. I'll let you know. Alright, first issue. Well, the first issue was trying to get that to go over the top here. Wasn't really going to work. Now, these are pretty old gloves. I got them when I used to snowboard about 10 years ago. I thought I'd give them a go. They're actually quite loose on the inside. So as I go from the brake back to the throttle, the top of that's just getting caught on the brakes. So could be a design issue, not so much an issue with having a mitten, but it could just be these particular mittens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to chuck on my summer gloves and just see how I go with those. So basically, I really hate my winter gloves. Ever since I gave them a bit of a rinse, they've shrunk and really fluffed up, and they're really hard to be dexterous in. And so I'm finding that on long rides, actually, like I'm sort of holding the bar like that rather than like that. So actually holding the bars properly for long periods of time makes my forearms hurt, just because the gloves are really stiff and crappy. I could probably oil the leather. I could probably probably heat them up and stretch them a bit, but I think I'll have to do that in the summer when it's much warmer outside. Leave them in the sun for a bit, stretch them out, that kind of thing. So what I'm doing is trying to get away with not using them as much as possible. Hence the Oxford heated grips, the summer gloves, wind protection. That's basically it. Alrighty. So it's 7 degrees at the moment. I've got my summer gloves on, as you can see. Got my heated grips on 75%, and it's not too bad at the moment. Just driving through town, it's okay. The only issue is when you get onto the highway, it becomes a little bit more problematic with that higher wind speed. I find that the fingertips on my left hand tend to go a little bit numb. So I try not to do that for very long. I mean, even at about 80 k's is quite noticeable. Just around.
Complete. Video tacking.
So basically, just around town is okay. I can get away with that. I've only got to ride about 8 kilometres to work or something. So it's not a great deal of time. Not too long to have my hands burnt off by these things, or these things, not being strong enough to have my hands freeze off. So yeah,